You talk in your book about different hairstyles. Your book is called You Can't Touch My Hair.
Yes.
You don't like people just coming up and...
No.
Okay.
But
You're welcome to go at that anytime you like.
oh my gosh, it's really nice.
Thank you.
I like it. Yeah.
People go back in time when they... You talk about...
Cost 30 grand.
Yeah. It's staples in the back. You talk about your different hairstyles, and you try them out. Like, for example, and you talk about sort of the pros and cons of different hairstyles in the book. For example, you talk about the Afro. Let's take a look at the Afro.
Yes, I love the Afro. It's like that's normally how my hair looks, with not the color. So I'm normally all dark, but I love wearing an Afro. It makes me feel like I go back in time, I feel like Frederick Douglass. I feel so important. And I'm like, I feel like I deserve an iPhone 7 for free just because. Like,
were Frederick Douglass alive today, he would definitely be getting sent a free iPhone 7.
Right? He's done so much.
Now, what about dreadlocks? Let's take a look. This is the dreadlocks look, and tell us about that look.
Yeah, the dreadlocks is like when I'm feeling like really cool and like very powerful. Like, that's my look that kind of says I go to Coachella and tell all the white people to take Native American headdresses off their head. Like, I'm just policing everything.
I'm one of those guys, yeah. Now, the weave. You talk about the weave.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. That's the weave right there?
Yeah, I just got that done. It was massive. That was a very, like, Diana Ross moment that I have. And I love having the weave, but sometimes, I'm new to the weave still. I've only been wearing weaves for maybe like 3 or 4 years, so I tend to lose them.
How do you, I don't know, just forgive me, I don't understand the process, but it can fall out?
It can fall out.
It attaches, or
Yes, exactly.
And it falls out, so you can lose it.
So I was staying at my good friend Jamie Lee, her and her husband's their house, and I had my hair in for a long time. It was like twists, and I went up to go to the kitchen. And when I got up, one of the twists fell out of my head onto the ground. Their dog started eating it.
Really?
Yes, and so her husband was chasing the dog around the house trying to get the weave back.
Yeah.
He got it. He was like, do you want to put this back in your head? And I'm like, no, this is done. This is where this ends. It's over.
Wait, this doesn't go back now.
Yeah, no.
The dog can have it.
Yeah. But it felt like a very post-racial moment. Like, you can lose your weave in front of a white person, and they're like, how can I help? And not like, what's going on? It felt good.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that there's hope, is what you're saying.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a very inspiring story.
Yeah, it's like Obama.
Yes.
I think we can all take solace that
like,
your white friend got the weave away from his dog and handed it back to you.
Right.
That's like...
See, we can do it. This is a great country.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you, you have said, because you've said that dating white guys is a very different experience from dating black guys, and I'm just curious if you could elaborate on that. Yeah,
so my most recent ex, he's white, and...
White?
White. And it was cool, but making out with him was like kind of the worst part of the relationship. Why
is that?
Okay, so I'm gonna explain. So basically what happens, we would be making out, and then like when we would stop kissing, like my black lady makeup would be all over his white face. So he just looked like a coal miner from There Will Be Blood. It was like not attractive at all.
Wow, okay, so that's really, it's not his fault.
Right, it's just, it's life, man.
It's life.
Yeah.